Write this down. God will promote you to the level of your tolerance of pain. God will promote you to the level of your tolerance of pain. At the point that you can't handle pain, you lose the promotion. He promotes you to the level of your tolerance of pain. If you can't take it, you can't be promoted. You can't handle it, you're too sensitive, you can't have it. In the corporate world, the people who get the big bucks are paid to handle problems. You can't be an executive and you can't handle stress. You can't be a manager and your feelings are sensitive. You can't run a corporation and you can't handle problems. We don't put you in the corporate office to overview the city with glass all around you, not to handle problems. We gave you that so that you could process the problem. The big bucks go to problem handlers, people who can solve it, people who can make it happen, people who can get it done. The less you have to be responsible for, the smaller the compensation. The greater you have to deal with, the more they're paying you. They're paying you to deal with problems, issues, and circumstances. And there's nothing worse than putting a little person in a big position. Oh my God, I think I'm gonna tweet that myself. There's nothing worse than putting a little person in a big position. They walk around with their chest all stuck out and they're looking important, but they never get anything done. They can't handle anything. They're angry with everybody. They fall out with everybody. They're power tripping because you got a Napoleon spirit and you're not big enough to be able to manage the position that you're in, and you end up being a hater to people who get things done because you can't handle what has been given unto you. So when you ask for promotion, you're asking for problems. Get that in your head. When you ask for promotions, you're asking for problems. You're asking for offenses. You're asking, fill my desk with offense. I can handle it. I'm the man for the job. I'm here to represent. I can handle it. Let me put it in Bible language. To him whom much is given, much is required. You can't get the much giving if you're not going to deal with the much required. Let me break it down in colloquialism. New levels, new devils. The higher you go, the more you're going to have to confront with every day. We must be able to handle these offenses. And when Jesus taught this, they said, okay, how shall I handle this? Shall I forgive my brother 7 times? Jesus said, it has been said unto you, you shall forgive your brother 7 times. But I say unto you to forgive him 7 times 70. Well, we can multiply 7 times 70, but Jesus is not after the answer to the number. He's trying to say, I want you to be perpetually forgiven. As soon as you get offended, throw it off. As soon as you get offended, throw it off. As soon as you get offended, throw it off. As soon as you get offended, throw it off. Don't let anything collect in you or build in you or corrode in you or become toxic in you. Whatever they did and whoever did it is not worth it. It is not worth it to allow your history to abort your destiny, to sabotage your promise, to end what God said he would do in your life. You got to be able to shake it off. If you're going to be the disciples, you got to shake it off. If you're going to be the king, you got to shake it off. If you're going to be in power, you got to be able to shake it off. You can't breathe in air and inhale and not exhale. You can't have a car that doesn't have an exhaust pipe. You can't eat food and not eliminate. Whatever you do, you got to be able to take in and let out, and take in and let out, take in and let out. And if you stop breathing, if you stop taking it in and letting it out, you stop breathing and you die. If you clog up the exhaust pipe, the engine will eventually explode. If you're not able to eliminate, your body is going to pop. The problem is you have a system for elimination in every area except your heart. Your heart is always taking in offense after offense after offense after offense after offense. And if you're not careful, it will begin to damage your attitude. And the person that you used to be, that you could have been, that you would have been, that you were designed to be, begins to corrode from the toxicity of the buildup of all the things that have happened to you. You are a blessed people. We are blessed. We are created in Christ Jesus. We are created in Christ Jesus, a unique individual. There has never been another you. There has never, ever been another you. Thousands and thousands and thousands of years. There's never been another you. There never will be another you. They can walk like you. They can talk like you. They can get their hair done like you. There will never be another you. You are a designer's original, uniquely and fearfully and marvelously made in Christ Jesus. You were created by a creator in his likeness and in his image. Because your creator made you in his likeness, you are creative. You are creative. You know you're creative when you can take a little bit of nothing and do something with it. We are creative. Throw us in the woods and we'll make trees into tables. We are creative. We can take anything and make something out of it. We didn't have all of this equipment years ago. Our grandmamas had washboards and turned over pots and started beating on pots with sticks, and we made music. I don't care what you put us in, we'll turn it into something and make something out of it, because we are creative people. Created in Christ Jesus, we are creative.